Hello there, and welcome back to the Mario Matter episode number 29. We're almost at 30. 30 is a milestone. Next Wednesday, we're celebrating. It's March 15th, halfway through the month, which is just... I swear it was just January, and I paused right there because I feel like I say that every episode I say, I feel like it was just, whatever. Weeks fly by, and there's just more and more podcasts, and the day, just this time thing just keeps on going. Anyways, March 15th, I have the calendar updated. I did it like 5 minutes ago, but it's alright. It changed. We have news, fun news, right off of the Mario movie trailer. We did a reaction stream to that. It was fun. Thank you all for coming. That was quite fun. I enjoyed that, and I actually... Speaking of the Mario movie, I bought tickets for the movie at the first showing time, which I believe is like 11:30, 12 p.m., something like that. I tried to see if I could get in to watch at like midnight, because I believe there's one theater like an hour and a half away that has a midnight show. I think I could be wrong, but that's just too far, and to go there and drive back after midnight it's just not worth it. And then right after the movie ends, I want to come on here and make a review, and I just couldn't do that at like 2 in the morning, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go at 12, come back home around 2, and make the review on the Mario Matter and post that podcast that same day. But anyways, as I said, we have news, a lot of news, Pokemon news, Mario news, Nintendo in general news. It should be some fun stuff. Now, a few things that I want to say during the intro. We're off the back of Mario Day. Mario Day is great. We got the new bundle, and what I'm actually surprised about is that new bundle that released, the Mario Day bundle. I thought that was going to be like so limited, and like you couldn't find it anywhere. As I speak, right now, I could go to Amazon, free one-day shipping, it'll be here tomorrow. It's not that, like, limited stock. Like, I can get it right now if I wanted to. I thought it'd be so limited, sold out first day. No, it's still there. And I called a bunch of GameStops. We'll get into that in a minute. And they all had the bundle available. So, it's not as limited as I thought it would be, which, it's shocking considering that although it's limited, it's not crazy limited. So that was a bit of a shocker. And then speaking of Mario Day, right? So as I reported on last time, and we can actually pull up the website for Mario Day. I pulled it up last time, and I talked about and reported on how the site said at select GameStops, there were going to be activities, giveaways, free Mario, items while supplies last. So I'm interested in whatever the free items were, right? It says free items while supplies last. So when I tell you, I called 6 different GameStops. 6. I've called 6. Literally 6, right? Not one knew anything about this. Like, they didn't know anything about any Mario Day event. Now, they all had the Mario movie figures in stock. They all had the Mario bundle in stock, at least most of them. And they didn't know a word about any kind of Mario Day event. So that was a bust. I wonder if by select GameStops, they mean like 1 or 2. I don't know what they mean by select GameStops. I thought it wouldn't be at every GameStop, once again, as they said select GameStops, but you would think there would at least be 1 out of the 6 that would have this event going on. Like, I didn't get it. It was weird. You would think one's got it going on, but they all knew nothing about it, so that was a fail. No GameStops were celebrating Mario Day as advertised on the official Nintendo website. So I don't know what was up with that, but it didn't happen. Otherwise, last episode, so 2 episodes ago, I told you guys I was going to buy the Splatoon 3 DLC, And then last episode, March 7th, March 8th, I told you guys I would review it and tell you guys my thoughts, and I forgot to. So, I'm doing it right now. So, I would do this as a whole segment, but it's not as much as I thought it would be. So, Splatoon DLC. I'm sure it'll be absolutely amazing, but as of right now, all you can do is go to Inkopolis, which is the old plaza that is coming back. You can go there, talk to the NPCs, as I said, visit the plaza, and go in the lobby and hear old music. That's all you can do right now. You can't do anything else with the DLC. So is it worth it right now? Not right now. Like, don't rush into buying it. Don't feel like that, you're missing out, because you're really not. It's just not as much. Like, this whole wave 1 of the DLC, it's like nothing. It's like Inkopolis, it's there. Right now, it is not worth $25. Honestly, it's worth like $5, and I'm not joking. Like, it's a new plaza, new NPCs, here's some old music that's all on YouTube, and that's it. It's just not much. And once again, I don't want to complain, because obviously the DLC is not all out yet. They just put out Wave 1, Wave 2 is coming soon. I'm not trying to complain. I just, don't feel like that you're missing out, because you're not. Anyways, that's cool. It's obviously great. Just don't worry about buying it. Like, oh my gosh, it's out. I don't have $25 right now. Don't worry. You're not missing much. Anyways, all of that's there. Got the Mario movie tickets. Mario Day was a bust. Splatoon 3 DLC, pretty cool. Recently, I've been playing through Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm at the I just beat the Mama Ice, but I don't know her name. Okay, hold on. Because I'm gonna get roasted. Shegoth, is that it? Shegoth? That looks like how you say the name. I just beat that Shegoth icy boss, whatever. And so I'm progressing through. I've put in about 5 or 6 hours, which is probably more than I should have put in, considering where I'm at. But that's alright. I'm getting through it. Anyways, it's a pretty good game so far. The only thing that I don't like, which is a me problem, right? This is a me problem. I don't like how you can only save so often. There are certain stations where you have to go to save your game, and sometimes I'll die before I can get to one, and I lose so much progress. But once again, that's a me problem. I'm not good at the game, so that's on me. But otherwise, it's a pretty good game. I do like it a lot, and I'll probably beat it by the next podcast episode, because I've been playing in all my spare time, which isn't a crazy amount, but I've been playing it. It's fun. But anyways, you don't care about Metroid, right? You don't care, although we have Metroid news. You know what? Let's get to that Metroid news. Let's get to all the news in our reading headline segment. News time. Let's go. Reading headlines. So if you are a returning viewer of the podcast, you know what this is. You know the whole deal. You know how it works. We read headlines. Now, if you're brand new, what we do is we go to find Nintendo news, find things that are worth talking about, but it's not like we could turn it into a whole segment. We read the news, we talk about it for 2 minutes, and then move on. So we read a bunch of these mini headlines, these mini pieces of news, and we go through them. Now, our first one is a new LEGO announcement. So LEGO obviously has Super Mario LEGO sets, and they announced a brand new one on Mario Day called the Dry Bowser Castle Battle Expansion Set. Now, expansion set just means you have to buy the Mario figure first, and then this goes with it. But we have the Dry Bowser Castle Battle Set, and it has 1,321 pieces. It's pretty big. It's pretty nice. You have the orange lava monsters from... Is that from Mario 3D World? Was it in Mario Bros. As well? I think that's from Mario 3D World. You have a Dry Bowser, as it is Dry Bowser Castle Battle. you have a purple toad. Is purple toad like locked up? Like, what is on his head? I don't even know. And it looks pretty cool. This might be the best set yet. Now, there is a catch. It does cost $109.99. $109.99 for the Mario Lego set. Stiff price. Like, I don't really know. I've rarely ever spent more than $100 on Legos. Maybe ever like twice when I was like really into it back in the day. Maybe twice. Only collectors are going to be buying this, or maybe you'll want it for Christmas. I don't know. But I just feel like these kinds of sets can't be selling too well. $110, you know, you're selling to Nintendo fans who are complaining about, not complaining, but like Tears of the Kingdom cost $70. People don't like that. You think we're going to spend $110 on a dry Bowser Castle Battle Lego set? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me who won't, but I don't plan on it. Anyways, once again, it does look cool. And will I buy it? No. But kudos to those who do want to buy it. It is one of the better ones. All right, next we have Metroid news, and I'm not very well versed on Metroid. As you guys heard, I'm playing Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm halfway through or so, somewhere around there, and I don't know very much. So for this, I'm going to read an article from My Nintendo News. Headline reads, Metroid Zero Mission screens found in Game Boy Advance Switch Online with Link functionality. The remake of the original Metroid game, Metroid Zero Mission, which is a Game Boy Advance game, is heading to the Switch Online service at some point, and a Datamine recently discovered some images from within the Nintendo Switch Online Game Boy Advance app. Interestingly, the screenshots show the game's Link functionality. If you linked Metroid Fusion to the GameCube with Metroid Prime, you unlocked the Fusion suit in-game. Whether Nintendo is planning anything with the Link functionality remains to be seen. Metroid Fusion recently joined the Game Boy Advance catalog and the Nintendo Switch Online app for higher tier expansion pack members. And then there's a tweet from @LuigiBlood on Twitter. What a Twitter handle. Japanese Game Boy Advance Switch Online 1.1.0 is interesting. They accidentally left these screenshots about Link functionality in the Metroid Fusion folder. So once again, I don't know what all of this means, but apparently there's a Link functionality, and it's going to be able to maybe be used with the Switch. I don't totally know, and it's unconfirmed, but for those who loved the Link feature, look out for it on the Switch. Once again, that does not confirm it, but it is a Datamine, screenshots. It's all pretty cool stuff. So, Metroid fans, that's for you. Next, guys, PAX East is coming up. PAX East is a gaming convention for those who do not know, all that kind of stuff. Now, you might wonder, am I going? No, I'm not. But maybe next year. This year, I mean, I've never been, but this year, I don't know, just didn't. You know what? I'll use the Nintendo E3 excuse. It didn't fit into my schedule, so that's my excuse. I'll try to go next year, and maybe we can meet. But otherwise, they're going to be at PAX East. Nintendo is going to be at PAX East. They're going to be there, and you might be thinking, oh boy, Tears of the Kingdom. No Tears of the Kingdom. Quote, Nintendo's presence at the show will be dedicated to competitive play activities. More details will be revealed at a later date. Well, you better reveal them soon, because PAX East is in like 2 weeks. So, better be soon. But I guess they'll just have some displays. You can play some competitive games, as they say. No Tears of the Kingdom gameplay, no news, no nothing. I don't know if they'll ever put out any kind of Tears of the Kingdom demo or what, but not at PAX East. So, they'll be there, it'll be cool, but there's no Tears of the Kingdom. But have fun to those who are going to PAX East. Next, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Guys, last episode we discussed the save data breaking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet glitch, right? We discussed it. We discussed how if you interact with the DLC or the new update by linking Pokemon Go or by even downloading the DLC, it could break your save data and you will have it all wiped and it won't be a thing. So, they still have not addressed that. They haven't addressed that, but there is an update coming in late April for the game per the official Twitter account, and God knows what it's gonna do. Probably fix some kind of issues, maybe, performance something. But there's an update coming. Once again, we don't know much about it, but I am hoping that they do fix that save data issue. They have yet to even comment on that, but we'll have to see what happens in the update. This could fix some other kinds of issues in the game. I guess just a whole bunch of bug fixes. But if they're going to announce an update this early, you would think that they're going to put in something pretty big. So we'll have to see, but that update is confirmed for late April. Next, our last headline. Guys, do you remember watching the Mario movie trailer last week? Our friends in the US got quite the treat. So I watched this trailer, right? When it ends, we see Miyamoto at the end of the trailer. And he's there like, well, what did you think? And he says we have one more thing to share. For our friends in the US, Mario boots will be displayed at the Nintendo New York store. Guess what, my friends? They're there, and here is what they look like. Wow. I mean, very high quality, I must say. For our audio-only listeners, I sincerely apologize. I apologize if you're on Spotify, you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you're driving in a car. Google these boots when you can, because they are quite high quality, quite nice. I mean, I would wear them. I would buy them. How much do you think I could... Okay, if I go to the New York store, how much money do I need to put in a briefcase, open it to the store manager, and say, hey, I'll buy these under the table? Like, how much money do I need in the briefcase to buy those boots? I say maybe like 100,000. 100,000, and I'll have the boots, and I can buy them off of Nintendo. Because, what are they going to do with those boots? Like, give me the boots, I wish I was, guys, I wish I was being serious. No, fine, keep the boots, all right? Don't take my $100,000 that I don't even have. But, you know what? I want them, right? So, anyways, Mario boots are a thing. I want to go see them as soon as possible. Maybe later this year, I'll go see them. But they do look pretty good. So, go and check them out. They're at the store now as I speak. Go and see them. But anyways, that is all the headlines. Now we get into the real juicy stuff, the real news. And by news, I mean we're gonna take a break and play some Super Mario Run. No, I'm not joking. All right, next segment. All right, guys, do you remember when I said we were gonna play Super Mario Run? It was only less than a minute ago, right? I wasn't joking. So, Nintendo announced that they're making one level free every day. I assume until the movie comes out, because you can't just keep on making levels. But for a while, it's all free. So if we go into the Mario Run app, right, let's play one of these levels. I thought it would be quite fun, and I thought we'd try it out, because I've never actually bought Super Mario Run, because, why would I? But, we can try it. So, do you see right here in World 2, I had a voice crack. Am I recording? Okay, yeah. If you see in World 2, we have 2 courses that say unlocked. Let's try this one right here. Sky High Lifts and Leaps. I mean, everybody who had bought Super Mario Run must be like kind of angry right now. You must be kind of angry. So, oh gosh, I died. So, okay, so I'm playing as Toad. I respawn. It's all jolly. I don't, oh gosh. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This is harder than I thought, you know. Toad, bubble, on the platform, bam, jump. Okay, hold on. Pink coin. What is the pink coin? Okay, I didn't get any kind of power up. What is this pink coin? Oh gosh. Oh my god. Nice one, Koopa Shell. Power up. I didn't get anything. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh my. No! How many lives do I have, man? Oh, I have 0. Oh, I had 1. Okay. Oh, now I'm playing on easy mode? Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I almost did. We don't play easy mode over here, right? We play hard mode, and that's the end of that. Bam. Bop, boom. No power. I mean, I guess I didn't really need one. Pink coin. Bam. Koopa Shell does the work. No power up in there. Platform. No. Okay. We get another shot at it. Oh, what? No! That's, okay, that's just rigged. This isn't fun. Okay, I have 1 bubble left. Jump. That's insane. Okay, hold on. Stop. Jump. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, what does that clock do? Oh, it gives me more time. Okay. Oh my. Oh gosh. You know, this is more scary than I thought it would be fun. Jump. Oh my gosh. Okay. Coins. P. Oh gosh. No. Oh. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm like so close to dying each jump. This is terrible. This is not fun. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my, I'm not trying to. Oh my gosh. Do you see? Please go back and like rewatch part of this. I'm so close to dying each time. Oh, like there again. Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost died maybe 40 times. Oh my god. I did it, guys. 3 pink coins, 151 coins. We defeated what appears to be 17 out of 30 of the Koopas and 16 out of 60 of the bullet bills, it says. Not impressive, but I did it. That was a lot of fun, honestly. And so we did that course. I won't do the second one because I've shown... Actually, you know what? We have time. Start. Let's see if I can do this one. All right, so we have a mushroom. Coins, I don't really care. Pink coin, I'll grab the pink ones, but I don't care for the normal. There's a bat. Blue coins, I already missed some. Pink coin. This is a lot better. This one's going a lot better, actually. I've already gotten my 2 pink coins. There's 5 though. I missed the red ones. Oh gosh, got the pink one. Wow. If we can get all 5 pink coins, that's a success. Got the 4th one. Oh gosh. Okay, nice. Oh god, no. Oh my gosh, I did it. Okay. Is there a pink coin? What is this for? Oh gosh. Okay. We gotta get in that green pipe. It's something special. Okay. Boom. Is the pink coin at the end? Oh, it's all the way up there? How do you want me to do that? Oh, no! I want to get the pink coin. You had to jump and then bounce off the wall. Man, I missed the 5th one. Well, that's just no fun. All right, well, I did that one pretty easy. That level was easy. It was easier. It was a lot easier. All right, so that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. 1 out of the 40 bats. Wait, oh wait, no, that doesn't mean like... Wait, it says +8. So I believe Okay, so does that mean I killed 9 of them? I have no clue. I don't even know. So, we did those 2 levels. Those are unlocked. How much does it... Is it still $5 for the game? Or is it on sale? I believe I read it was on sale. Yeah, it's still 5... Okay, so it's not normally $5. How much is it? Is it $10 normally? It's probably 10. So there's a special offer, which I would assume until the Mario movie comes out, because I saw that there was a special event for the Mario movie, so I assume after that it's gone. Special price of $5. I don't think I'll buy it it just wouldn't be worth it for me. Like, I'm not going to play. You know, it's just, I don't really care. So I'm not going to do it. But that's the Mario Run experience, guys. So, once again, there's a level every day. I believe, see, look, do you see here, period available March 9th to May 31st. Is there free daily stage unlock? You can play a stage for free every day during the event, even if you have not purchased Super Mario Run. The stage you can play changes each day, so this is a good chance to enjoy some stages you have not played yet. So, as we go to all of these levels here, there are only 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 30. 30 of them, and it goes until May 31st, so I assume that some of them will be, like, reused, like, you can replay them, or I don't know how that's going to work, but there is a level every single day to play until May 31st, it says, so re-download the game, or go back onto there, and do what you do best, play Mario Run. But that's my experience, and what can I say? I think I'm a professional. You know, that could just be the case. I might have just become the world's best Mario Run player. I'm just kidding. But it was fun. It was fun, I can't lie. It was pretty fun. But that's not news. That isn't news. You guys might have known Mario Run became free. You know, I'm pretty sure that you might not have seen that because it's pretty, like, small news. But this next piece of news makes up for everything. It's a whole interview with the man, the myth. Reggie's more of a legend than Doug Bowser is, but a whole interview with Doug Bowser on the future of Nintendo, Switch Pro, Switch 2, all this kind of stuff. Tears of the Kingdom, everything. Let's go through his entire interview and dissect every bit of it and what it means for the future of Nintendo. Let's go. Alright, so as we said, Doug Bowser has spoken in an interview to the press at Universal Studios Hollywood when Super Nintendo World opened, and there's a lot of juicy stuff. Now, it's a little lengthy, but it shouldn't be super long. We're going to go through it, read the questions that were asked to him, read his answers, and give my input on it. So, this is great stuff, because if you guys think, oh, it's just some president, he's not going to say much, guys. This, while I'm not going to say that we're going to get a Switch 2 confirmed, it's pretty good to read, and it's good to know, and it kind of explains why they've done this or done that, or what they think of this. It's good to hear, and it's good to know. So, the first question that they asked Nintendo of America president Doug Bowser is, you've got a new movie, the Mario movie, April 7th, this new attraction at Universal, and the new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, May 12th. What's next? A prestige streaming TV show? And then he said, you're hitting on something which is really important. This is a milestone. What you're seeing here with Super Nintendo World, Universal Studios is a great partner to allow us to do Super Nintendo World. I won't comment on your question regarding a streaming show, but it really is a reflection on this ability to share our IP with people well outside of the video game space. So, not much to take away from there. It's just kind of a standard answer, but it does get a little better. Next, they asked him, the new attraction I was able to see today is really impressive. Could there ever be an entire theme park built around Nintendo characters, sort of like Disneyland? And he said, well, we've got a great partner with Universal Studios. I think we have packed a lot of exciting and fun stuff. Even with the size of the park here, you can spend hours just exploring, finding little Easter eggs, little treasures. If you load the app on your phone, you can actually keep score. It's very much like being in a video game, with the ability to play in a linear way, but then also wander around and explore. So I guess we're having some standard answers. It's a nice description, and that does make me a bit more excited to actually go to Super Nintendo World, but I want to get to like the cool Switch 2 stuff. Then they asked him, what do you say video games are now the dominant force in entertainment? He said, They're clearly a prominent form of entertainment right now. As we came through and out of the pandemic, they became an incredible source, if you will, of people's entertainment. We saw very nice growth in the industry over the last few years, with people looking for different forms to entertain themselves at home, either as an individual online or with the family. So I do think it's a form of entertainment going forward that people will continue to choose. Next, they asked him, what other characters besides the Mario Bros would you like to develop new films or attractions around? Full disclosure, I've got a Donkey Kong tattoo. I'd be thrilled with a Donkey Kong movie, for example. What a savage reporter. Anyways, he says, that really is a call for the creative groups here at Universal Studios and, of course, Nintendo. Obviously. If you think about park experiences, we have announced that at the Universal Studios in Osaka, that will be expanding that land to include Donkey Kong. There's a whole new Donkey Kong area being built out, with its primary feature being a roller coaster. You can just imagine what a Donkey Kong roller coaster might be like. We have announced that we are working on other video projects, but we're not at the point where we want to talk about what these characters are. Let's pause right there. So, remember that rumor that we discussed on a podcast where we talked about how a Zelda movie is said to be in the works? He said that we have other video projects in the works. I don't want to talk about what these characters are, he said. I guarantee you one of them is Zelda and Link. Who else are they going to make a movie on? What other series or franchise or, whatever are they going to make a movie? It's Zelda. It's Link and Zelda. So there are other video projects, and they have said that. I guarantee you it's Zelda. Anyways, after that, he said, I could share my favorites, but that probably wouldn't be appropriate. If you've noticed with the new Super Mario Bros. Movie, Seth Rogen does play Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong is a part of the movie. So look forward to that. I mean, obviously. Okay, you know what? PR answers. These are standard, right? So, next they asked him, is there any date for the Nintendo attractions at Universal Studios in Orlando and Singapore? Will they be bigger, different? He said, no date on Singapore. Orlando is a couple years in the future. You'll have to wait and see. You can assume, if you look at Orlando, it's got a lot of land, so it's likely a bigger footprint. So we'll have to see what the Orlando one looks like when we actually get it. Next, they asked him something juicy. When is the next Switch coming out? What kinds of features or new capabilities would you like to see? He said, something juicy, and here's where it gets really good. As we enter the 7th year for the Nintendo Switch, sales are still strong. I think we still have a very, very strong lineup coming. Pause. You have Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, and he says they still have a very, very strong lineup coming. Aside from those, they must have something else in the works that is pretty big. Mario Odyssey 2? I don't know. Let's continue. He said, as Mr. Furukawa said recently, we're entering uncharted territory with the platform. It's exciting to see that demand is still there. So nothing to announce on any future console or device, but we are still feeling very bullish about Nintendo Switch. I should be careful about what I personally would like to see in a new Switch, but what I can share is that one of the reasons that even going into year 7, we feel very confident that the Switch can have strong performance over the next few years is that it is still truly that unique device that you can play in a variety of ways at home, on the go. One of the things we look at always is how can we surprise and delight? How can we introduce new unique ways of playing? That's always in the front of our mind. Then they asked him, is Madden coming to the Switch? Seriously? Okay, you know what? He says, that's a better question for my good friends over at EA. Like, he knew that was a dumb question. But honestly, I don't blame the interviewer. I kind of wanted to know the same thing. So, yeah. EA, bring Madden to the Switch. Next, the interviewer asks, are supply chain problems still an issue? Doug Bowser says, really coming out of the summer and into the final quarter of last year, the holiday period, we saw that constriction, if you will, and chip supply reduce. So right now, from a supply chain perspective, we're able to supply that demand that's out there. Next, they asked him, How did you get to a $70 price figure for the upcoming Zelda game? He says, we look at what the game has to offer. I think fans will find this is an incredibly full, deeply immersive experience. The price point reflects the type of experience that fans can expect when it comes to playing this particular game. This isn't a price point that we'll necessarily have on all of our titles. It's actually a fairly common pricing model, either here or in Europe or other parts of the world, where the pricing may vary depending on the game itself. Next, he was asked any sales goals for the new Zelda. He said, there are, but they're not publicly disclosed yet. Then they asked him, what's the next big thing in gaming? The metaverse, AI, what else? He says, I think what you'll see with gaming is that we'll continue to see new technologies come into play that will allow us to expand the number of players that come in. As we think about technology, the most important thing is we think about how it will improve the gameplay experience. It's not technology for technology's sake. Will it really create this experience that is immersive, that creates smiles? We lead with that, and then see what technology can support that. And that concludes the interview. There was a lot of cool stuff said there. Honestly, I had fun reading that. It was great. I do like to hear more of what he's thinking and what he knows. It's always good to hear Nintendo be kind of open, or, at the very least, more open. Now, my biggest takeaway, honestly, was either one, that they're working on other movies or video projects, and it has, obviously, characters in it. He says he can't say what the characters are. That kind of gives me confirmation it's definitely Link and Zelda. And then, other than that, he said for the Switch, they still feel strong, and they have a strong lineup. I'm really interested to see what other games they have coming out for the Switch. We'll definitely get something big revealed in the September Direct this year, but we gotta wait, we gotta see what other games are coming to the Switch. Otherwise, that's the interview. Good stuff said, but do you know where else we can say great things and answer questions? That would be the segment on this podcast called Answering Your Questions. Let's do it. Alrighty, guys, it is time to answer your questions. You guys have left me questions on Discord to answer. You asked me about my favorite cereal, my favorite type of gum. I'm kidding, but you could ask that. Favorite gum is Mentos gum, but favorite cereal, I don't even eat cereal, so I couldn't tell you. Anyways, let's answer your questions. If you want to ask me questions, the link to the Discord server is in the description of the podcast. You can go there, go to the Ask EmSwizzle channel, and ask me whatever you want. And if it's too personal, then I won't answer it. And yeah, do that. Anyways, first, Mr. Sharky asks, what was your first ever YouTube video? My first ever YouTube video was how to catch a goldfish in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I began making Animal Crossing New Horizons content back in March 2020, and that was my first video. I thought I would be a fish and bug tutorial kind of guy, and so that was what I did. That was the first video, and there were many more tutorials after that. That's the first one. Next, Ashton asks, what's your thoughts of a possible release of Paper Mario All-Stars? It would have Paper Mario 64, The Thousand Year Door, and Super Paper Mario. See, I would play that. I really would. That sounds fun, and I feel like that kind of has to happen, or I don't think it will, but it should happen. That would be cool. It would sell well, and apart from, is Paper Mario 64 on the Switch? If it's not, none of those games have gotten a port. So we should have that kind of series. That would be a pretty cool game. I would buy it. Next, Swang Frog 04 asks, what is the best Pokemon generation? I know what it is. Is it Gen 7? Gen 7 Pokemon. Is that it? What? It's not telling me anything. No. Pokemon Generation 6. I don't want to say what it is until I know. Generation 6? Yes. Generation 6. Pokemon X and Y. This article reads, it began with Pokemon X and Y and ended with Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Also, 2 other great games. I love that generation. The whole 3DS era, one of the best. One of the best. I say it's that one. I say that's the best one. Next, we have Spencer, who asks, if you had to get rid of one generation of Pokemon, which would it be? That's tough, because I've not even played all the Pokemon games. I've played Violet. I've not even beaten Pokemon Violet yet. Pokemon Sword. Honestly, I don't know if I can answer that just because I've not played every single generation. I can't answer that. Just because I can't throw one game under the bus that I've never played before, so I can't really answer that, but I would like to if I could. I don't want to throw a game under the bus. Next, Cat in Sync but in Spanish asks, what is the worst joke you could think of? That's a question. See, I barely make jokes in the first place. I mean, not I don't plan any. Worst joke I can think of. I can think of jokes, but I can tell you a knock-knock joke, and it's probably not good. So maybe we can call this the worst joke. If I ever needed a joke, I would say, knock knock, you'd say who's there. I would say yeah, you would say Yahoo. And I'd say sorry, I prefer Google, because you just said Yahoo. I don't know. I thought it was decent. Looking back, that probably is the worst joke. I wouldn't use it today. So that's probably the worst one. I would say that in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. And half the people I told it to didn't even understand. How do you not understand it? You would type in something on Google and it would take you to Yahoo. Yahoo? You don't know what Yahoo is? Yahoo! Come on, guys. But yeah, that's probably the worst one. Next, Abraham asks, would you rather never play an Animal Crossing game again? So that's that's what I'm going to do. Or never play the Wii U again. Oh, that's kind of tough. Oh, and sorry. When I said that's what I'm going to do, I meant I'm not going to play another Animal Crossing game. Animal Crossing is my life. But you just said never play the Wii U again. Abraham, you know me too well. God, that's tough. Okay, so Animal Crossing, you have all 7 games. Is it 7? GameCube, DS, Wii, 3DS, Switch, plus Happy Home Designer and Amiibo. Yep, 7. That's so tough. That is so... God. Well, okay. Put it this way. The good thing is, if I say Animal Crossing, I can't play the Wii U. So that means the only one that I cannot play is Amiibo Festival. But if I can't play the Wii U, then I can't play Mario and Sonic at the Rio. I can't play Mario. I can. It's on the Switch. Mario 3D World. I'm going to say I would never play the Wii U again. And the reason for that is because, 1, I love Animal Crossing too much. 2, I loved Animal Crossing before the Wii U. 3, a lot of the Wii U games are on the Switch, and those are my reasons. So, tough, but I say I would rather never play the Wii U again. Next, Cat in Sync but in Spanish asks, what is the worst official Nintendo game? The worst official Nintendo game. I mean, not to I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. I just happen to agree with everybody that it's probably Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I got bored so quick. I thought it was decent. I thought it was alright. And I've said that it was alright in the past. But I went and played it recently. It's just terrible. It's not great. It's really not that great. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Next, Turtle asks, Twilight Princess or Wind Waker? Out of those two, Twilight or Wind Waker? That's tough. Because they're very different. Shoot. I probably had more fun playing Wind Waker, but the higher quality game was Twilight Princess. That's so tough. I don't know. I'm gonna say Wind Waker. I just had a bit more fun playing it. Maybe it's because the graphic style. Maybe it's because I was younger when I played that one, and older when I played Twilight Princess. I don't know, but I'm gonna say Wind Waker. It just kind of resonates a bit more, so I'm gonna choose that one. Next, Luigi Bros asks, what is your opinion on the pre-2019 Switches with the 3-hour battery? So, this is before the red box Switch, the cool and improved Switch. My opinion on it, I mean, I do feel like for those who bought the Switch before they improved it in 2019, they should give you something. Like, they should give you like some free games. Because if you held off on buying the Switch for like 2 years, you would have a better quality Switch. They should give you something for that. Because you have a worse Switch that you bought for $300, and now people are buying Switches for the same price and having a better one than you. So I say you have to give them something. It's not a big deal, but I say, you know, some free NES games on the Switch would be pretty nice. I don't know. Next, how do you say this name? B517 Cool asks, what is your least favorite consoles that you have ever played on? Least favorite you know, I don't have beef with a lot of consoles. Shoot. So I've only ever played the GameCube. I've played everything above that for Nintendo. I don't know. I don't have one, including like Xbox and PlayStation 2. I can't pick one. Maybe, and this is going to sound so bad, guys. This is going to sound so bad. You have to hear my reasoning. If you have to make me pick one, it's probably the Game Boy Advance. Now, hear me out. The Game Boy Advance is one of my favorites, but it has no home screen. So that's why. Now, once again, that still sounds pretty bad. The reason you have to see, I love the Game Boy Advance. I don't expect it to have a home screen. They couldn't have made such a great thing for the Game Boy Advance back in the day. I don't expect that. But it just doesn't beat any of my other favorite consoles, you know? So that's why it's my quote-unquote least favorite. But I love it. I don't like calling it my least favorite. It's so good. You know, like, I'm not trying to say it's terrible. That's not at all what I'm saying. You know, I just like my Game Boy Advance, but it couldn't beat a GameCube, it couldn't beat a Wii, it couldn't beat any of those, you know? So, there's that. Next, SP Dicey 16 asks, favorite Nintendo console and character? Favorite console is the Wii U. Favorite character out of all of Nintendo? It's tough. It's tough to pick one. Probably either Toad or Funky Kong. One of those two. Next, Cactus Lord Gaming asks, best GameCube color? I say orange, then purple, then black. I think that's all of them. Yeah, orange is my favorite one. I do like that one. I don't have an orange one, but I would trade the world for an orange GameCube. Next, TJ asks, least favorite games and why? Least favorite games. Okay, so my least favorite game of all time is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for the Wii. It's just, I feel like, did I discuss this game recently, like on a stream or on last episode? I swear I discussed it recently, but I said you're basically just sitting there. It's playing the game for you. Like, it's playing the game. All you do is shake the dang Wii remote. You don't aim. You just do what it says, and it pretty much just plays for you. I don't like it. It's very low quality. It's not fun, and not worth more than maybe a dollar. You know, it's not amazing. Next, Luigi Bros 4321 asks, "What's your opinion for Nintendo Switch mods which boost performance?" I've never heard of this. I can't have an opinion if I don't know what it is. But if there are mods out there boosting performance, it just kind of shows, like, Nintendo, why could you not have done this? Like, if people are making mods for the Switch, Nintendo could have done it as well. And they haven't. Very upset. Very upset. But, I mean, it sounds cool. I just wish that everyone had boosted performance. Next, It's Katie asks, favorite season of the year? That would be fall. I love fall so much. Breezy weather, leaves are falling, holiday is coming up. There's nothing to hate about fall. Favorite season. Next, Polito asks, what do you think of the Mario Galaxy games? They're my favorite games of all time. They're amazing. I love them. They're two classics. Never have I ever seen the original game have a sequel and Mario Galaxy 2 be just as good as the original game. I've never seen it before. I've never seen it until those two games. Fantastic games, I tell you. Next, Shy Guy the Goat asks, saddest story game on Switch? Mine's Origami King. That was my answer. I agree with you. It's Paper Mario the Origami King. That's also my answer. It's so sad, but it's also a pretty great game. So, next, B517Cool asks, least favorite console you have played and why? Oh, so there's a few questions. All right, so least favorite console you have played. We answered this. It was the Game Boy Advance. Although it's not even like my... It's my favorite, but at the bottom of the favorites list, right? So, there's that. Favorite Pokemon generation. We also answered that. Did B517Cool ask those questions? No, they were asked by other people. So favorite generation we said was 6. And then favorite console and what your favorite game on it is and why. Favorite console is the Wii U. Favorite game on it. I can tell you one of them. None come to mind as my number one favorite. But I know one of them is Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympics. Another one would be Wii Party U. Those two come to mind. There's definitely more, but there's no one that comes to mind. Yeah. Splatoon. Those are my... I wouldn't say top 3. Those are just 3. Those are some of my favorite 3. Next, Cat in Sync, but in Spanish, asks, what is the worst official Nintendo game ever? We answered this, didn't we? We said it was Mario. Yeah, so Cat in Sync already asked that, but do not worry. I understand that people ask questions twice because they'll ask it, and then I'll send out a ping as a reminder, and then they ask again. So it's alright. It's alright. But just know, if your question is above my ping message in the channel, it'll still get answered. And if not, then write it again if I somehow miss it. But after that, then write it again. Next, Ruby Gem asks, how old were you when you started YouTube? So I didn't at 8 with my parents' help because I knew I wasn't old enough. So I kind of have the run by parents excuse. And then I did it on my own on this channel at 13 when I was able to. Next, the Soda Boy asks, what was your dream job before YouTube? Before that, I mean, it was probably just go to the NBA. You know, every kid's dream that played basketball at recess. That was probably it. I didn't think it would ever happen, but, dream job, you're asking me. NBA. I don't have that dream anymore. I don't. Who wants to go to the NBA? Not me. I'm just kidding. If you want to go to, if you're watching and you want to go to the NBA, I believe in you. And when you make it there, give me a shout out or something. Tell everyone I told you that you would make it because I knew it. I'm just kidding. Next, 3up Moon asks, who's your favorite Five Nights at Freddy character? I've never played the game. So I probably have to give it to Freddy himself. The cuddly bear? Yeah, I'd probably say Freddy. And then finally, Joker asked, best video game and why? My answer, Animal Crossing New Leaf. The game is so complete, has one of the best soundtracks ever. What else is so great? It's just one of the best ever Animal Crossing games, and the whole concept of Animal Crossing itself is amazing, and that's just the best one. So it's like you have a very great series, and then a very great game in the series. My favorite game of all time. So, Animal Crossing New Leaf, there's so much to do, so open, great music, very relaxing. You can play it on the go anywhere. It's so great. What's not to like about Animal Crossing New Leaf? Otherwise, that is it for the podcast. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing, rating the podcast if you're on Apple or Spotify, any of that kind of stuff. I love you all so much. Let's give a shout out to our channel members for supporting the channel. If you want to become a channel member, the link is in the description. Hyperdude, Heisenberg TSG, Jeremy Rivera, Alonzo, Abraham Belts, Hippo1273, Pal EX, Carter Crossing, and It's Kate. Thank you all so much for being a channel member. I love you all so much. Thank you to our members. Thank you to you all. I'm going to go do some stuff, edit the podcast, play Metroid. I'll catch up with you all soon. See you guys. I love you all. Have a good one. And I don't want to say goodbye. Fine. Adios.